Advantage State Grand Finals, but very legitimately. Weirdly enough, though, for as much as these two are playing in Minnesota, they've only played each other once. And this is actually, I think it was a 3-2 win. Let me check my notes here. Yeah, it was a 3-2 win by 34, actually. So it's a 1-0 set record overall, lifetime record against Kasmir.
That's a 100% win rate for those of you counting at home.
You're kind of keeping track. But yeah, you were mentioning it beforehand. We have not seen these players out a lot, and actually this is Kasmir's first non-Minnesota event since pre-quarantine.
It has been years.
It's a crazy amount of time.
Yeah, so it's actually really great to see. I've always been a huge fan of his gameplay, so getting to see that revitalized now and see that he has not lost it is really a great treat. But right now, he is hurting. 34 is able to trade out so much damage every time he gets a move in. The Pikmin just do more than pellets.
It's true. I mean, they kind of... Well, they hurt more.
It's
For sure.
true.
That's a little bit of a pain. You were completely correct, Treasure, I have to
So
say.
true, bestie, so true.
Get double purple online as well. This is a rough position for Kasmir to be in, but you're just going to run up and grab him.
Yeah, that's funny that actually 34 getting to his best day, having his purples was once Kasmir started finding his mileage back, and he got a lot of damage for it. Despite losing that first stock, he's got a lot of potential. And watching his earlier matches, I was really fiending for the Kasmir matches to really get a gauge of just how much he's kept it up and to see how he's going to be performing on this day specifically. And his ability to confirm out stocks out of nowhere is intense.
We're talking about Kasmir a lot, but I need to touch a bit on 34, coming off of a 49th finish from Double Down, being able to take down Tekken, and a 9th finish recently at Warp Zone. But both of these events, I don't really think are his breakouts. Not getting significant wins. I mean, he's beaten Super Dam, he's beaten Noir, he's beaten Linus. But I think he just wants one of these, he wants one of these Neds, one of these Icon wins, one of these, common wins, right? Just to kind of just prove to people that he can hang with the best. His placements show that, right? But it's more about, like, can you take these events?
Oh my god, right now he's having such a hard time dealing with 34. It's finally going to come a second forward air, but just the inopportune placements across the map have left 34 in the corner. 2 forward airs right in a row are nice for 20% total, 10 each right there. But 34 finds his way out of the corner. The Buzzsaw is left on the ground for a little bit, and the Pikmin are unrelenting, dishing out so much damage over time right now.
Yeah, it's hard for him to get the Pikmin off of him at times.
Yeah, it looks like back air is Kasmir's go-to move for that, and it doesn't cover his whole body.
Bit of an issue, a little bit of a problem here. I'm just gonna sit on him. Like, and the pellets don't even do it that much because they don't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's interesting how there's a reversal of Mega Man's usual strength, is that the longer neutral goes, the more damage you will accrue, and he will not be. But in this particular matchup, that goes really favorably towards Olimar, just because he's dishing out more per hit. So these trading low-impact neutral engagements are really nice for 34. And once it's going to force out some aggression, Kasmir has to land on him. And what do you know? F-Smash is a great anti-air.
Another good anti-air up tilt there, but he's going to find a bit of a punish. And finally getting 34 off stage, but he hasn't been able to get too much mileage on ledge. You can kind of see him going for more aggressive options, running after him, trying to set up his side B, his little exploding bomb. Oh, no.
Oh, makes enough right there. Kasmir just running interference as much as possible, bringing this back to that last stock. That actually closes a lot of ground that he really needed, especially after taking so long to get that first stock. Oh, I like this. Leaf Shield is going to clear off some of those Pikmin, but it's not clearing off 34, who keeps up the damage and just keeps 34 in the corner once again.
It's good. He sets up his blade, right? And with doing so, it'll put damage onto the Pikmin. Gets him off him a little bit here, but he's still playing from behind. It's a lot of
They're
potential work
body
here.
blocking so well. I have absolutely no knowledge of this matchup, but this definitely looks like a really favorable one for Olimar. That is 34 again the first game, and that one looked pretty dominant, especially the first stock where he was nigh unkillable.
Yeah, Kasmir, I think this is one of those matchups he didn't want to see. Whether that's Olimar, I think specifically 34. He goes out of region, wants to fight out of region talent, and those are the people that he needs to prove to beat. going out of reach and fighting Minnesota again, a little bit rough, but with a top 8 like this, it's hard to avoid it. Loaf, Lucky, thirty4, Kasmir, they just have overtaken this
50%
Wisconsin
of this
event,
Wisconsin top 8 from Minnesota are on brothers to the north. Heading up to Battlefield here, this might open up some more options for Kasmir as well. He has a lot of juggle opportunities. This up air can do a lot for him. It's a projectile, and it keeps them locked in the air. That stops thirty4 from being able to keep up his Pikmin count. So if they're just getting hit by those stray multi-hits on the Hurricane as it goes up, he's just losing out on his little body blockers.
And he's trying to just get these Pikmin off. Look how long that red Pikmin just stayed on.
Yeah, he has some hugging arms.
I don't even think Fair does enough damage to it either because it's fire.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just going to stay on. It doesn't even matter.
And you can't get him off the front side right there. Kasmir actually went for a footstool on the ledge there as a ledge guard option. It really speaks to his interest in going for some unexpected options. Oh my. So many hits between up smash and up air right there.
He generally goes
back and forth.
Right, and he generally goes for a second up air as well. So the up smash mix up is really strong. Doesn't get him himself a kill, but a lot of damage put on 34.
Oh, finally, 34 has been slow. He's got nearly an ideal lineup, 2 purples and a red. Yeah, they're going to clear up the landing pad over there by the left ledge. But finally, Kasmir finds his, and it's a backer that's going to take the kill off the top right corner. And it's actually Kasmir playing from ahead here. He's being able to slow 34 down quite a bit.
And he plays from the corner very well. After seeing his play from years prior, this looks pretty two-form for the most part. Of course, we're looking at a pre-final patch Mega Man, I would say, and there's a bit of difference. Kasmir, one of the guys that had revolutionized the meta of Leaf Shield for sure, right, in early Ultimate. But here, I would say that it's just everything's been found out for this game for the most part, right?
Okay, Kasmir's down airs at ledge are really nasty. 2-frame option, just a general spike option. It's pretty safe because he's able to stay well above ledge himself while he throws it out. But Pikmin are body blocking them. That one had the potential. I don't think it probably would have found the 2-frame, but the Pikmin just take those away, and otherwise it's really hard to isolate out. But that forward smash is going to get it in the end. He's forcing out different options from 34 as well by threatening with that.
A lot of potential coverage there, right? He sets up the bomb on ledge specifically, so 34 can't really hug the ledge that we see a lot of Olimar try to do. Cyber specifically does that a lot. And then uses the forward smash saying, hey, I know where you're going to be at. Here's a really unsafe spot to try to just going to take the stock for it.
34's respecting those up airs a little bit too much. He got his shield poked out from it, and now getting the stock. He's back in the running, but he's still pretty far behind as Kasmir has a solid 2-stock lead at this point. He's got to find that same oppressive early game pressure, especially with the Pikmin like he had before, but he's just going to stray into another forward smash off on ledge. That is fascinating to see right off the back of Game 2. Just 34 not finding his comfortability, especially off ledge, where he seemed untouchable before.
Just got an instant reaction, too. His reactions are crazy. Yeah. I don't know, man. Built different is the... I've been using it a lot, but a lot of people are built different. If you made top 8 here, you're built different. It's kind of a stacked
really
event.
Yeah, really.
What do we have here?
There's so much comparable... Like, such a comparable level of play at the top level of Invincible right now. I'm over the moon to see all these players pit against each other in what seem like fantasy matchups up until today.
I think 9 regions, 9 to 13 regions here. I met someone from Texas, something around there. Yeah. I had an original count when I was doing the upset thread.
Yeah.
But then I started meeting people from other places. There's a South Dakota player. There's like
I love
one.
South Dakota.
I know. Shout out to South Dakota. They
Not
were
the
in
state, just the people.
I'll
let you do with that as you will.
I think they were at a Iowa event like yesterday. South Dakota like invaded. We never see that.
I like their spirit to travel. That's what I really like about the South Dakota players.
They really are the homies. Speaking of homies, though, Minnesota, also the homies. We haven't seen them a lot, though. I would say this is like it's
been a long time.
Wisconsin's really like awakened the sleeping giant of Minnesota. It's like, all right, they're traveling again. Got to be a little bit scared here. We've seen Loaf a bit, but it's just been like by himself. And now suddenly everybody's around.
Menace to so many brackets. Oh, that is looking good for Kasmir, but once again, an early big hit, not quite killing. This is the same thing that plagued him throughout Game 1. He's going to trade off with an up air, and it's just enough. You can actually SDI out of that one and get yourself a little bit more life, maybe get out of it a little sooner. That's just like a more uncommon thing, but sometimes it's really relevant and can save you. Kasmir himself hanging on barely to a stock as 34 is trying to close this one up.
Yeah, they were just at a really high percent, unfortunately. 34 not able to find it. Kind of like that clapback, like a really instant clapback that he really wants. Kasmir holding on to a bit of this stock lead a lot longer than what he has imagined for. Going for a grab, but down smash takes it.
That's only 12% on the stock, though, so Kasmir not getting the leverage that he's looking for. He's looking to bait out a jump. Instead, he's going back to ground using his leaf shield to keep the pressure going and stick 34 in the corner. But once those purple Pikmin are returned back to him, 34 is a force to be reckoned with. He's keeping the juggle. He's throwing them one after the other. The leaf shield's now going to force him into shield and get a little bit more space for Kasmir.
I love that at low percentage just puts him into a tech situation. It's just scary. Just Olimar waddling at you. A lot more terrifying than you think.
Waddles with intent to kill.
Oh no. Yeah, because like double purples, missing a tech situation right there. Oh god.
Kasmir has such a hard time clearing out the Pikmin as well. There's two of them right ahead of him, but he just doesn't have a good tool for knocking them out real quick. I mean, like his forward smash is going to lag behind as a projectile. It takes a lot of time to charge up as well, so he just can't give up that much space to try and clear out Pikmin. Finally, one of the purple ones has gone by in the melee, but there's still another one, and they just eat through his attacks.
Yeah, just a lot of damage, right? They'll retain the damage over time, but Mega Man's not necessarily known for his high damage output in one single hit.
Is that a purple fair? I think that must have been in order to take that stock so early. A nice little snipe with a buzzsaw. That was something that 34 definitely should have gotten hit by. It set up for a great forward air, but once again, not quite killing. It's Mega Man just not having great normals for killing. And like they're capable of it, but you got to be facing the right direction. You got to have just enough time because forward air is a bit slow, and back air just doesn't kill if you're not facing the right direction, basically.
A little bit of a buzzsaw action there to put pressure on shield, but Kasmir is still lacking to take the second stock. Finally landed a crash bomb onto him, but at 34, he knows what he needs.
Yeah, not able to capitalize. There's a good air dodge with plenty of space from 34.
Fair through it up smash. I could have sworn he went for an up smash there.
There's that check on the downer again. Those are so darn terrifying. I love them.
And Kasmir, every time that he gets 34 off stage, he just can only do so much. He gets a bit of damage, but the stock, like, look, the stocks just do not come his way. But every time 34 gets Kasmir off, he takes so much, he just takes the stock.
I think it's the first time that the backer actually killed. Is that correct? There might have been one more earlier, but they're just struggling right now, which is,
It's the 80 frame.
Whew.
It's the 80 frame move.
That purple Pikmin, he's just sitting there. He's like T-posed up, just sitting in the air, waiting for anyone to stray by, and he just hits him with the touch of death.
You just don't get to recover against Olimar with the purple Pikmin. That's really the problem.
Yeah, especially if you have slow aerial movement and some pretty linear recovery, which Mega Man really does. He's got the ability to stall in the air, which is a luxury that really gets him out of a lot of matchups. But if you got to be coming straight up from below with a two-frameable recovery, just stick a purple Pikmin down there. He'll deal with it. Have the intern do it.
Give me some coffee while you're down there.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
Speaking of.
There you go. I didn't have one. They had some good coffee here, though, I have to say.
There is.
This venue, I know you guys aren't here, you kind of see it through the player cam throughout the entirety of the day. It's very nice.
Dude,
this
I
is
love
probably
the University of Madison campus.
Dude, shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout out to the TO team as well. Fantastically ran event. This is the
what a final way through! He did the thing!
He did it.
I don't know if that's going to happen too many times, though, because there was a yellow Pikmin just right by that. Barely missed the bully. He couldn't get down Mr. President for Olimar this time. Not a second back air. That's kind of curious. I think Kasmir could have landed one.
Maybe he's not going for long
not very
combos,
greedy, yeah.
right? He's just here. He gets what he can and then runs back. See, look at that.
I feel like, that whistle.
He's going for the throw,
what
too.
What good timing.
See, when Kasmir does go for things, though, it's explosive. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm going to throw forward, smash you right afterwards.
Yeah, it's like I'm just playing a Bornal zoner over here. Don't you mind me die? But 34 just doesn't. He just says, oh, no, I don't feel like dying right now.
Wow.
Oh, the pellets. The pellets could have been so cool right there.
I've never seen someone so aggressive with pellets off stage. His offstage play is fantastic.
Yeah.
Mega Man.
He's got a lot of options. I mean, Mega Man is just a character whose kit is full of tech. He doesn't do like anything other than like frame trapping extraordinarily well, but the fact that you're able to pull out, oh no, reverse grab miss right there is going to get a lot of percentage for 34. But the main problem is that, or the main benefit, sorry, for Mega Man is that you can string together a lot of mix-ups, and that's what a player like Kasmir is really going to excel with.
It's also the shield pressure, right? And someone like Olimar, a character that has a very bad shield, unfortunately.
Yeah.
He's
got a big head and a little shield. What can you say?
the trade-offs, right?
That's a lifestyle.
Truly.
I will elaborate in no way.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just let it sit there.
That scoop hitbox.
I think it's only from behind too. Don't
Is it
quote
really?
me. I don't know much.
I'm gonna quote you on that.
All right.
As my resident Mega Man expert, since I can't find anyone who knows anything more about Mega Man in the vicinity of me right now.
Don't have any anymore. There used to be a lot more Mega Mans just around.
I was going for Kasmir.
Well, I mean, Kasmir's back. Yeah, I see. My bad. He's over there. You could ask him. He's to your left.
Hey, excuse me, Kasmir. Can
Sure,
I take a moment of your time?
We could let him cast.
Like tap tap on the shoulder, tap tap.
Can we understand
Cast
what
his
your
own
tech
match?
is?
Yo, the tri-cast?
Yo, let's go. Tri-casts aren't bad. Bring back more
Tri-casts are great.
tri-casts.
It's exciting.
I appreciate them. Last stock here, though. 85% from 34. Kasmir's trying to go for the throat.
Yeah, but 34 looking for a big combo right there, but at low percent, it doesn't quite confirm. He was just using that purple Pikmin. He's looking to slam on as much damage as possible. Kasmir's the one approaching this kill percentage, though, and he's playing for his life on this side of the bracket right now since he's down on match point.
Did you notice he got punished for setting up the desync? Kasmir's like, I've seen this before. I'm just going to not touch that platform at all. And suddenly, 34's grab just doesn't work. So Kasmir's able to just run up on him.
Oh, a reversal right there. Buzzsaw doesn't get to do its job. Another up tilt with the purple Pikmin. Super Armor is not going to come out for 34 right now. He's stuck in the corner once again. Another purple Pikmin eats a downer, and the backer does his job.
He's just so fast. The reactions. He says, all right, there's a purple Pikmin presented. Let me down air it really quick and have enough time to back air you.
It's an assassination.
You know down air? This is something, everybody brings this up on a cast,
right.
So I got to mention it at least once. Down air's plus on shield.
Oh.
I know.
Wait.
No,
Oh, that's pretty nice.
it's plus
actually.
one
Wait.
on shield.
See, I'm going to
It's
forget this
saved.
immediately because
I
my
know.
mind has no memory for numbers. It's like a goldfish that barely knows how to count.
I think goldfish actually have good memory.
Not like a goldfish, though. Like a guinea pig?
Like a
I
pig
could
that
be like a
memory?
guinea pig brain.
Like a flea.
I don't know if I'm feeling flea right now.
Not flea mode.
Flea? Bravo 6 going flea mode.
Back to Hollow Bastion. I don't know what I feel about Hollow Bastion. 34 was liking the amount of space at the very least, but I wouldn't say that it was the run back potential after what we saw last week.
Yeah, the platforms definitely are benefiting Kasmir. So, like the multi-plats. So, the one centralized is going to help out a little bit more. Also, kind of decentralized from the ledge play, which is definitely going more in favor of Kasmir whenever he's able to maneuver it. But it is a tough battle to get, and it's been really hard for him to find one of his. Oh, Bread and Butter kills those downers, but just holding this forward smash, it covers the normal get up, it covers the roll. You just hold a little bit longer, it covers the attack get up. Basically, you just got to hang out on the ledge or drop or jump. Those are your options. So it just covers actually half of them. I mean, frame trapping, that's how it works.
Truly. I'm trying to figure out what
That'd be
other
the way
maps he would have gone to. With Kalos, so we sure would have banned that, right?
Yeah.
Kalos,
Got
TNC,
it.
and like
Well, wait.
FD. There's 3 bans.
Is Mega Man going to be able to consistently down air ledge on Hollow Bastion? Is the platform high enough for that?
That I don't know.
We'll
He's been having a lot more
Mega Man expert.
difficulties since being on Hollow Bastion, so he's had to go for some other options. And fair is what's really been closing it. Suddenly, we find Kasmir with 3 stocks, though. When did that happen?
The script has been flipped, one might say.
Game 5 Kasmir. We talk about Game 4 Leo too much. It's Game 5 Kasmir that we're going to be scared of.
The mix-up of Dirtlin on ledge. No one would have expected it. It gets 34 out for a second, but now he's got to air dodge his way back to the stage. Leaf Shield has been used up. Crash Bomber's going to miss. So is the Buzzsaw, and the purple Pikmin finds his mark.
Yeah, sorry, 34. I know you thought you were playing a fighting game. This is actually a bullet hell. My bad.
Yeah, that's how it starts feeling once Kasmir gets going, especially if you're not taking away all of his projectiles. That's why those 3 Pikmin got to be back up on deck. They got to be pulling up their body vests, getting ready to get in front of Olimar. Yeah, there we go. And just be ready to be thrown out in front of the pellets as they come in. Everything slows down right there because of, yes, the hitbox actually hitting the Pikmin as well. Kasmir gets to seal this one out after starting to lag behind at the beginning, but he finds his pace, especially as these two get into it.
He really spooked him. They're just
He's
terrified.
spooky.
He's a spooky man.
Yeah, I was a little worried that he couldn't find the pace because that just seemed so oppressive when the aggression was coming out for 34 and he was just running it down side B. That terrifying little waddle is well, I was going to say like 2-inch legs, but he's
like
not
scaled
even
up.
2 inches tall. He's